Darkside. I have you now. I have you now. I have you now.
And hello,
What's going on?
sexy people.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the Darkside Gaming Podcast, number 23, January 1st.
Also, Michael Jordan's number.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, number one.
23.
23, number one. 23, both,
Both.
whatever. We are your hosts, Reaver.
And Sojix.
All right. Let's get into it. What have we been doing and playing since we took a huge break?
Yeah, right?
Took a 2-weeker.
Yeah, it was a 2-week break. We had all the freaking holidays, so we had tons of family time and whatnot, but, Steam sale, we picked up a few really fun things.
Oh yeah, haircut. Oh wait, guys.
Yeah, look at that. Not haircut. Today or ever.
Today or ever.
And,
All right, Aquaman.
Alright. Shit. Dude, so much shit. Where do we even start? I guess, playing quite a bit of online stuff with the guys, just in general. We got some miscreated in here and there. School's out for me, so I've been able to play a little bit more, but of course, at the same time, I picked up a few more hours at work, so it's kind of, a little this, a little that. And then, you know what? Probably the most fun that I've had with stuff we picked up recently was Master of Orion, for sure.
Master of Orion.
We did stream it a little bit the first night we played.
Yep.
And then after that, we got a better handle of what we were doing with it. Kind of learned a
We
little bit more about
were
the game.
not knowing a lot.
Well, because it's a 4x like Civ, but in space and all that.
Let me strip for you people.
Here we go. Tip your waitresses.
Tip your hosts.
No, yeah, that's even better. But it's the same familiarity 4x that I'm used to, that we're used to, that we've played a ton of times before.
Yep.
But there's always just enough differences to make Master of Orion different, and it's interesting because on Steam it's got mixed reviews. I feel it's solid gameplay. The only thing I don't like about when we play co-op is that you can't manually do your battles that you do with either each other or AI, and that's obviously understandable why, because you can't. It's essentially kind of pausing everything else, and on a live multiplayer game, you obviously can't pause. That was a ton of fun. And the second time we got another game going with that I think we're about 160 turns in only, but we made our custom races, so you get to kind of pick and choose the pluses and minuses of your race, so it's a little bit better.
Yep. I'm liking it a lot.
The
one thing I don't like is that we don't go in, it doesn't calculate our battles together.
Right.
And it kind of defeats the purpose of almost like teaming up and combining our forces.
Right. So it's unlike in Civ where they can be one victor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there could be more than one victor, and this one they can't. But
yeah,
it's okay. It's a ton of fun, and it takes forever to get the end game anyway.
Yeah.
But I guess we could put a turn order, a turn limit.
We could do turn limit.
And just see where it all falls.
The other thing is I was thinking about finally us trying Endless Legend too.
Yeah, that one's a whole fucking thing to learn. Whole bunch of shit to learn with that.
Yeah. Only a few units though, so I mean,
It's true.
not much to learn when it comes to the combat aspect of it at all.
But we picked up a lot of little things. We picked up Hero Siege. We picked up
Oh yeah, Hero Siege.
one that I picked up that I haven't played with you yet, but I played with Dart and Doom. Was Warhammer Vermintide.
Yeah, I've had Vermintide, so
It's
I haven't streamed it though.
it's a ton of fun. I really enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to, because I saw that a bunch of people on my friends list had it. So I was like, all right, you know what? Let me check this out. If I don't like it, I'll refund it. You know?
Yep.
And I played, and of course, the first person I picked was the dwarf, because
course.
that's what I do. And you know, I was having a ton of fun. I was terrible at it because there, you know, Doom. Of course, I think he's already max low and he's got a ton of the great gear. So
Yeah.
you know, just kind of learning the game and kind of hard to play catch up with it. And it's not quite. It's the game. It's a first person game where I thought, oh, I'm totally gonna use my controller with this, but it just kind of feels more natural on the keyboard and mouse.
Yes, definitely.
Which is a little funny, but you know, I was really enjoying that. Prison Architect. There's actually a story going on. Like a little bit of a story going on. It's kind of fun.
Story light.
Yeah. Chroma Squad is a ton of fun. I mean, playing that. I mean, a bunch of little shit that was just on sale. So I was like, okay, let me grab that. You know, we had the holidays. I had a good Christmas with the family. Had a bunch of people over. The nephew that got totally spoiled by not just us, but the entirety of the family. It was fun. You know, I mean, there's a lot we could say about what we've been.
What'd you get for Christmas?
Ton of shit. It's hard, you know. I don't like picking favorite presents because, you know, different people give it to me and all that. But the mechanical keyboard is really fucking out there. That was Reaver and his wife, and it's awesome. I got to toss out I'm keeping the old one just, you know, as a backup keyboard if something happens. You know, it's smart to just keep a second keyboard. But it's nice. It's a nice little steel series, and it's my first mechanical keyboard. And I'm not messing up on it too much. I'm picking it up pretty quick. You know, once you can use it,
once
all
you
day,
get it,
you know, it's great. I can't find the wind lock button, and it's funny because I find the wind lock thing light over here that it would be on, but I can't find the button to press for it.
No.
Yeah, but
I thought it was supposed to be a function key because I know all the F1s have a function on them as well.
I'll check.
They'll show a symbol.
5 through 7 are brightness. I think 8 through 10 are sound.
Media, yeah.
Anyway, but got a really cool gaming mouse pad from American. So that was fun.
Yep.
Got getting a desk, which is awesome.
Yep, that's right. He's getting a desk because he broke his other one.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
don't be around him when he loses, man.
No, dude,
like a Wookiee.
It was yeah, I know, rip your arms off. No, it was the semester was still going, and I had a gym class that I was going to, and I was keeping up with a buddy in there, and he's really, really strong. So I fucked up my back trying to keep up with this dude, and he was a lot stronger than me, so he was lifting a lot more than I was, and I was like, yeah, I got this, and it's not like it wasn't like in the middle of the lifting session, you know, my back broke, but it was just.
Just tweaked it wrong.
I tweaked it wrong and slept on it weird. It was just a bunch of stuff. So anyway, I was using it was a pull-out keyboard tray, and I was using that to prop myself up. And one day it just gave.
The weakest part of the desk. Let me stand on that.
Yeah. Well, then because this desk was never meant for computers. Not for the modern day gaming, because underneath there's no footwell at all. It's there's more part to it.
Oh.
Like it's more like I don't even call it an office desk because I like getting into the desk. Like
I can do that now.
Right.
Now that I moved everything around, I get all the way over. My belly's resting on here now.
That's weird.
I pushed this up now.
But so I mean, played a bunch of Heroes of the Storm.
Yep, Heroes of the Storm.
I gotta say, the other night when I was playing with Dart and Doom, we had a really good couple of matches. I mean, we lost one, but we had a weird Gazlo on the team who picked the wrong ult and was doing weird shit. But I'm kind of feeling a little bit more comfortable with Malfurion of all people.
Really, Malf?
Yeah, I usually didn't like him because I thought he was just too squishy, but I was just too bad at my where I was, and I'm still not good at it, but I'm better at it. I'm getting better at it. So I'm trying to stay out of the way, and I gotta give it 100% props to both Dart and Doom. They're coaching me. They're like, back up.
They're actually coaching you now.
They're coaching. They're like, back up. no, do this. It's not like, okay, grab this skill, grab that skill, click here, go there. But they're like, when they see that I'm, like, if I'm focused on something, they can tell, and they're like, back up. You're too deep. Do this. Do that.
Yeah.
So it just kind of helps, because then that way, when I see where I was and what they had me do, then when I'm in that situation again, I can usually think that before they even say anything. And, you know, I mean, it's, because I'd like to be, like I said, I'm just not naturally good at MOBAs, and I like to be good at them. And
no, I think
so
it's
much
weird
fun.
for people like Doom, who kind of grew up playing MOBAs, whereas we didn't grow up playing MOBAs. MOBAs weren't even a thing. I mean, I think the closest, actually, I take that back. Dota, the original Dota, was like the only thing.
Yeah, but
back then.
Yeah, but we didn't have decent computers until we were adults.
Yeah, we didn't. MOBA wasn't a thing.
No, not in the way it is now.
Not in the way it is now. So we didn't grow up with this, whereas these kids are, and like this is what they grew up playing. Like they had a shitty computer. Doom's a kid. He's like the youngest of all of us.
Oh wow. Well, we're all kids compared.
Well, he's an adult, but I mean,
compared to you,
compared to me, you're all kids.
We're all kids. We're all young whippersnappers.
You're all.
I mean, what you just turn? 86?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
nice. Whereas they grew up with this because they either they had a laptop or they had some really shitty computer growing up or whatever.
Right.
You know, their daddy's computer, whatever. They grew up being able to only play like League.
Right.
Because fucking any modern computer can run that.
Yeah.
So they all grew. These were their entries into gaming,
right?
Essentially. So, whereas us, it's not. So it's like really, and we're getting into it a lot later. We're really
that and we're you and I are particularly we're really bad with hopping from game to game to game. We don't like sitting. Well, I mean, with some exceptions, of course.
There are some exceptions,
but like I've got a friend who's he's been playing Fallout 4 since it came out. He's about to hit 900 hours. In about a year.
I used to be like that when I was younger, but even then,
oh, this guy's older than us.
It's really hard for me to stick with one game and just sit there and
super,
play only
super
that game.
And it's nothing against the game. Like the games are always fun.
There's just too many games I want to play.
There's just so much cool shit right now.
Yeah,
and Steam gives us such accessibility that it's ridiculous.
Origin now too. I have to give props to Origin. Origin's actually stepping up their game. They actually have great deals going on now.
I'm actually really not opposed to their Origin Access deal that they have.
They're getting better.
They have a few games on there.
Fallout gross.
Yeah.
Hey, I like Fallout. I don't know if I could put 900 hours
here's
into
here's the other thing though. He is 100% opposite us in the term of like his Steam library has like 6 games.
Oh Jesus!
He only plays what he really wants to.
Oh, see, I'm pushing like 300 items in my library.
Yeah.
I know yours is up there just because of all your little Humble Bundle games.
Oh yeah, no, mine's like 90% fucking indie shit, which is it's not that strong a percentage, but
300. I just hit 300 in Warframe.
Warframe, nice.
Mm-hmm.
On Steam, I don't have that many hours on anything because I only really started playing on my PC in the last, maybe year. And then games like Heroes of the Storm and Overwatch don't track your hours played. And I play a lot of Heroes. I play a lot of Overwatch. In the last few months.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm sure I've got well over 900 hours on WoW over the years. 100% sure. 100% sure.
Oh yeah, actually, I'm sure I have a ton.
And it doesn't track hours, so.
Yeah, it does. /played.
No, well, I'm not.
Well, your old account doesn't.
My old account doesn't. Yeah. From the new account, not that many. From the old account.
I will agree only about 80% with you. 20% of the indie stuff are actually really good.
I mean, I feel like
out of the general.
Of course, out of the general. I mean, you're saying that just the term indie means anything not a AAA title. So,
you also have to consider there's a lot of people who grab like a what's it called? They'll grab like a Unity package, and it already comes with a lot of like preloaded assets and preloaded shit, and then just upload it and then call it a game.
Right.
And it's just like that's not really a game. There's a lot of people that try to cash in, or you have these clicker games. Where all you do is click, 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 click.
Well, I mean, and Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like indie games. Obviously, not like all indie games, and I'm not one of those hipsters. Oh, I'm going to go play this random off the fucking wall indie game just to say that I play it. I play it if I think it's interesting. It looks something like it's an interesting concept, interesting story, or whatever.
Well, like for instance, one of the games we were recently playing, Hero Siege.
Hero Siege.
Hero Siege is an indie game.
Yeah,
I like it. It's fun. It's a lot. You know, there are good indie games out there. Of
course.
It's just out of all of them, there's only a few good ones, and that's why I was like, I agree with you up to about 80%.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. And then Darkest Dungeon. Does that count as an indie?
Yes, that is an indie.
That is a fan-fucking-tastic game. It is holy shit good. Darkest Dungeon. If you like RPGs,
I don't know if I'm ready for that stress level of party management.
It's interesting. Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, when you have when you have Candy Crush and then 672 other something crushes,
yeah,
and they're all garbage.
Well, and that's the other thing. That's one of the big problems, and I actually plan on doing a podcast about this too. Is Steam? Steam used to only let in a certain amount of games. Like there used to be, but since Steam Greenlight came out, they started allowing some really awful, shitty games that are borderline unplayable,
like No
and
Man's
some
Sky.
are unplayable. God, there's just so much crap that it's burying little hidden gems.
Right.
Like it's just and it's just flooding, and there's more and more.
I
and
mean,
more.
it's that difficult line that they have to balance because Steam wants to be exclusive, but they also need to continue to hold their number one ranking in client, computer downloads, so that they can be the number one place that everyone buys the computer games from. So it's a weird balance you got to play. Oh, like Origin only has EA.
I think is it only? No, I think they're bringing some others in now.
They might be bringing others, but to my knowledge, as of like a couple
I don't want to comment because I don't know for a fact.
Sure, but to my knowledge, EA or Origin is EA only. But
because I don't think Ultimate is EA.
Maybe they own whoever.
Who knows? But they are very careful with what they put in.
That would be impossible.
Yeah, there's too many games.
Now they could have a group of people who could probably do it, or a team of
But it's not a resource or a department they're going to want to spend money on.
Well, and then here's the other thing too. Then you're talking about one person or even a group of people's opinion on one game.
Opinion, yeah.
Like for example, the game "There's Poop in My Soup,"
which I bought Sojex as a complete joke for 50 cents.
Yeah, it was 50 cents, and then I bought it for American. It's a complete garbage game. You're literally shitting shit out of your mouth and you're shitting on people as they're doing their like day-to-day shit. It's completely. On Steam there are that many games.
Yeah, it's really bad. They do a good job of not putting the super shit games up on the front page, which is why you normally don't see them. Right. But sometimes you'll see a random one up there.
If you want to see really random, the random shit. Pick a genre, go to it, and when you look at the list, just go from price ascending order. You see all those really cheap games that you click on that you would never in a million years search for. And okay, barring sales, you'll find all the shit at the bottom of that pile right there.
Oh yeah,
all this
all
shit. Of them. Where they're just stuff
where people are just trying to get people to drop $1 on a game, and they're hoping they get at least 500 people to pay for it because it's $1.
Right.
And hey, they made a quick $500, and with like 2 hours of fucking work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's where the free capital market goes through. You know, everything's going to be up there, and it's 100% up to the consumer whether or not
they want to purchase
it gets bought. Mm-hmm. I don't have a problem with it. Yeah, it kind of sucks that I guess it gets flooded, but at least they're not like throwing it in your face like, oh, here, buy this shit game. Like if Steam started pushing shit games.
Yeah, if they started pushing them,
I would have a problem with that. But in a free market society where it's like, all right, here's everything, here's all the garbage,
here's everything.
Pick which
you as a consumer pick what you want to play. Good shit rises. The cream of the crop rises to the top. That's how it works.
Just got a good PC. Well, cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. I mean, Steam is where we get most of our games.
Yep, Steam and Origin right now have an absolute fuck ton of games that are on sale, and there's a lot of really fucking good ones right now.
Yeah, I mean, you can get the entire Witcher collection for like
$30.
No, if you wanted to buy Witcher 1 and 2 also, you could get, I think they're $2 and change each one. So for like, I think $37, you can buy the entire Witcher franchise, and it's a fucking awesome franchise, so
yeah,
check that shit out. But, I mean, what else have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Just playing a whole bunch of stuff. Spending some time with the wife and kid.
Nice.
Let's see. I got more pops. More Star Wars stuff.
I mean, I personally do really like this one.
Yeah, go ahead and show it off.
Yeah. This
There
is
we
the
go.
prototype Boba Fett one.
Love it.
It's I really liked it when I saw it. I was like, oh, nice. With a sideways looking Django here.
I know his head came from. I stole it from work.
His head?
No, that Django. All of it.
Oh, okay.
And it was all messed up to begin with.
Oh.
They're like, no, it's the store's. I was like, no, it's mine.
Oh.
Prove it's the store's. Where's
Right.
the receipt?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and we've just been playing some games, random games. I've been playing a little bit of Insurgency with American.
Insurgency, yeah.
I'm getting back into Warframe.
Yeah, I saw that.
Sure.
I saw that.
I'm going to start streaming it. I'm going to try to get a little more active with the community. I'm even thinking about doing like Warframe giveaways.
Okay.
Like give out prime parts and stuff like that, and prime
cool.
weapons.
That'd be cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
Especially because, this is that cool time of year because a lot of people do, get PCs built and all that kind of shit for themselves for Christmas and whatnot. And like right now, like historically, right now, Fry's has fantastic fucking prices on all their parts.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of people build shit. So anyway, my point is people who may now be just looking at Warframe to start it up. Also, Warframe, another indie, that would be considered indie.
It is indie.
Yeah.
It's Digital Extremes published and developed.
Yeah, so there's another good indie.
And it's an amazing game. It's one of the top played games on Steam.
Yeah.
One of the top.
Well, because I just love it because it's 100% free to play.
100% free, but you don't have to buy a fucking thing. You really don't. Anything that's in the game, you can get. Barring the...
if you like your doctor, you can keep him.
Yep. You can actually do that. In this game. Other than the Tenogen stuff, which is... it's contests for people to design things in the game.
Right.
And when they do design them and put them into the game, put them up, Digital Extremes votes for them, or they're voted on. Whatever wins goes, Digital Extremes puts into the game, and then if you can purchase it,
right.
And then a large chunk of that money goes to the person who actually made the item. Nice. So it's actually a good thing. It helps fund
Where's your,
more people.
I'll say your Death Trooper, but there he is.
Warframe is a grind, but so is just about any game if you want to break it down that way.
King of Madness.
King of Madness, welcome, my friend, and Happy New Year to you too.
Well, the time the New Year came to us, though, it wasn't new anymore. Like, China already had it.
Everyone already had it.
Australia already had it.
The only ones who didn't have it was, like, Hawaii.
But, all 12 Hawaiians.
You finally have a headset. All right.
Proud of you.
Proud of you. I'm very proud.
Which child did you sell to get it? Your least favorite one, I hope.
And any game can be a grind.
absolutely.
Call of Duty's a grind. You gotta get up there to max rank, and then you prestige and do it all over again, and then prestige and do it all over again.
And then hope your loot boxes get you the weapon you want.
Yep. So, anything's like that. Do you like the gameplay? Is the gameplay fun? And for me, Warframe is. It's a lot of fun, and I can just sit there and I throw on some great tunes, and I just fucking grind. It's so much fun.
Yeah. Oh,
I sold you some chicks.
Excellent. Nice.
Yep.
I'll buy it at a high price.
Oh, we are skipping something highly important. We now know Sojex's ethnicity.
Oh, yeah.
The biggest.
Yeah. Mrs. River got me the Ancestry DNA kit, so it was kind of fun.
Because the story is you don't know where you actually came from.
No, I'm literally a bastard child.
Yeah.
And so my ethnic background is questionable at best. But so we got it back, and it's interesting. My biggest single percentage is Native American.
Well, it was like 35, 36%.
35% Native American. So it's kind of interesting. I didn't see that coming. The only problem with the definition of Native American is that it could include literally anything from the Americas, so North, South, or Central America.
Yeah, North, Central, and
So
Southern.
I could be Peruvian for all I know. But I am told that there does exist another test out there that can give you a detailed breakdown of like kind of
regions, like,
tribes, or something like that. So that might be something I'll look at in the future. But yeah, so and then a bunch of other stuff: 12% Irish, 28% Great Britain, which includes Scotland, Wales, England, and
0.2% Native American.
excellent. And, well, I have two that are really funny three that are really funny to throw in there. 1% European Jewish, 1% Southeast Asian, and another percent of East Asian. So I'm a little Asian. So it was cool because today, the wife and I bought our new car today.
Yeah.
So I was over at the dealership all morning, and I was seeing a bunch of my old, workmates. So it was cool because that we, as we get to know each other, you get to know more about each other. And none of us knew what we were, so it was a lot of fun we had talking about, kind of speculating on how it all happened. But for it to be 35%, that means that my parent had to be at least 75%.
Yes.
Roughly speaking.
A lot.
70 had to be at least 70% native.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, it was fun.
That's where your dark ass hair comes from.
That is where my super dark hair comes from, and then the 12% Irish is where my red beard comes from, and my alcohol tolerance.
King is the milkman's son.
Oh, excellent. Yes.
So, yeah, that was really fun to do. It was really nice to know.
We just found out last night because we did because Mrs. Raver bought me the test. I think it's before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
I think is what it was, well before Thanksgiving. So it takes a while for the results to come back, and I got the results early last week. And as soon as I got them, I was like, all right, well, you know what, perfect opportunity. Let's all get together New Year's Eve, and we'll, play some games. We played Cards Against Humanity, which when you're playing with your mother and we're playing with your sister, your father-in-law, your sister, it can get a little awkward.
It gets very awkward.
Especially when
it's very awkward.
Especially when it's like, the one person win is talking about gangbangs by the Blue Man and like
by the Blue Man Group.
Yeah, and
3 ounces and a slightly more than 3 ounces of cum
on your face.
On your face, yeah. It's really awkward when your mother plays that card.
A long story, but yeah, I mean, yeah, in essence, sure, yeah. I mean, that was a
Batman,
a bastard child. Yes,
I'm Batman.
Yeah. I'm Batman. I was not raised, however, by a butler, so nor am I a billionaire.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go right into it.
To topic number one for the
topic number one.
Day, evening, depending on your time of day.
Properties. There we go.
I know, right, dude?
So a good time with the Blue Man Group.
Cards Against Humanity.
Yes, it's one of those.
It's funny for me because I don't know. It's hard for me when it's family. It's hard for me to ever feel awkward around them. As long as you don't get too specific, like, these are the sexual acts that I've done.
Stop it.
Yeah, so it's like, I know, mother.
I know my channel's rated for mature.
Right.
But there's even limits to that.
No, there should be an online version of Cards Against Humanity. We should play it.
Oh, God. You know what they probably do with Tabletop Simulator? I bet money.
Yeah, man. And if not, it'd be really easy to implement.
Yeah.
All right, well, so our first topic today is going to be For Honor.
For Honor.
Honor not required.
The game we're all looking forward to, actually. I think lot of us.
I'm really excited for this.
We're all excited for it. Announced that it's going to be always online. Even the single-player campaign. You're going to have to be connected to the internet.
So this is going to be really funny, and I might sound almost hypocritical. I didn't even know there's a campaign. Because I don't care about that.
None of us care for it.
I'm only going to be playing online. So I'm only going to be playing with the guys. We'll be... What is it? Is it 4v4 is the max?
4v4s, I think. Yeah,
okay,
I think that's right.
So if it's the classic team that we usually play with, Doom, Dart, you, and me. So
there you go.
So that's usually the crew. If it's 5,
There's 4v4s, 3v3s,
So
2v2s,
not a hack and
1v1s.
slash and like not like Diablo and anything like that. So it's kind of a third person. There's a word you guys used for this.
Did Doom use the word?
Doom probably or
Doom.
Dart.
Say it
The
right
word,
now.
the how you describe this type of combat style. I mean, it's so it's like reactive combat. It's like the overcomplicated rock paper scissors. If I'm gonna do a downward slash, you do this other move that'll counter it, and
420. The no one's. I don't think anyone's really looking forward to the campaign. Everyone's actually looking forward to the online part of it.
And honestly, it's Ubisoft. It's probably gonna be a half-ass campaign.
Well, everyone's really looking forward to the multiplayer.
It's like COD.
Yeah, no, people pick up COD. The majority of people who pick up Call of Duty.
Fencing?
No.
No. Well, and then, okay, so the main thing with this game, you have your three main factions. Your samurais, your knights, and your Vikings. I'm clearly...
Vikings.
Oh, and I am 8% Scandinavian, so I will be playing Vikings.
Oh, alright, pick Vikings. I play Vikings.
I could pick any of the three. I'm a little bit of Asian. not Japanese, but I'm a little bit Asian. I could pick any three. I can do it. Or like Battlefield, you're right. Yeah, no one cared about the freaking game.
Yeah, no one picks up Battlefield for the campaign.
I will say, however, I do want to play Battlefield 1 because of its campaign, because it has to do with the Hellfighters.
And it's multiple stories.
And it's multiple. So yeah, one of the lines with Hellfighters, and they were and during World War I, the United States wasn't letting African Americans fight on the front. So France is like, oh, you're not gonna use those guys? Hey guys, you want to fight for us? And the Hellfighters became the most decorated unit out of all units, regardless of color.
They fought harder.
In World War I. They were just magnificent fighters, and it was great because I love it when just history becomes slightly ironic. Because like, oh no, they don't, because in that time they believed, oh no, they don't have the abilities to fight in combat like that. They won't be able to scientifically do it, like in World War II, the Tuskegee Airmen and shit like that.
Yes.
So I just love it when that happens because it's like we're all people. It doesn't fucking matter.
Doesn't matter.
Your color doesn't matter. If you want to fight, if you want to throw down, we're gonna throw down. Anyway, but For Honor, yeah, your samurais, your warrior, knights, and your Vikings. Each one is gonna have Now, even within Reach Run, so they're going to have the more tanky guy, the more damagey guy, the more balanced guy, but they're not necessarily going to have the same moves as each other, right? Each faction is going to be very distinct from what we're seeing.
Yes. Everyone has their own deal going on.
Cool.
So, I'm looking forward to that. It's 400's going to be good. The thing is, I've always said I'm not okay with always online as a DRM. I think it's really dumb because if they decide, oh, well, we're not going to support this game anymore, you can no longer play even the campaign.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I might be being too optimistic, but it might be the kind of thing where like, hey, well, our company's going, or we're not going to support this game anymore, so we're releasing the DRM on it so people can play the campaign. That might happen.
It might happen. Who knows? I mean, it's always a long thing off, but it's just as principle. Like,
no, I agree.
It's not good practice.
Always online, I don't like. I am against, and that's one of the things that does kind of suck. But I want to be full disclosure. I didn't even fucking know it had a campaign.
Yeah, I'm only playing.
I was like, oh, it has a campaign. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But no, the game looks awesome. I think you guys have to participate in the beta when it came out.
Alpha.
In the alpha when it came out. This is scheduled for Valentine's Day, so don't make dinner reservations that night. I'm going to be busy.
No. So, Valentine's Day, I'm busy with the wife for the most of the day. She's going to drag me to see this stupid movie I don't want to see.
It's okay. Last year it was Deadpool, so that was okay.
Yeah, last year's Deadpool was good. We're gonna see it too.
Correction, it was Ryan.
50 Shades of Grey.
Ryan Reynolds, or what's his name?
Ryan Reynolds.
Is his name? That sounds wrong.
Deadpool?
Yeah, it's Ryan
Reynolds.
I don't know why it sounds weird in my head right now.
Ryan Reynolds.
Well, essentially, no, it wasn't Deadpool. It was Ryan
You think
Reynolds.
Ryan Gosling?
Maybe, I don't know. They're all white. They all look the same to me. All you immigrants.
Shut the fuck up, you native dick.
But Deadpool wasn't the Deadpool movie. It was Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool movie. It's different.
Oh, okay.
She went for Ryan Reynolds. You went for Deadpool.
I went for Deadpool. Yeah,
very different.
Yeah, no. So
you didn't even know what movie you were watching?
No, I know what movie we're watching.
Oh.
It's 50 Shades Darker.
Oh God.
But
bye.
Nope. She's saving it by taking me to see right after that John Wick 2, which is going to be amazing.
Would they kill his dog again?
Probably.
That's stupid.
But then he goes and kills the world, so it's going to be awesome.
Oh, okay.
I don't care. John Wick was amazing. John Wick 2 is going to be awesome. I don't care. It looks great. I'm going to have fun with it. It's going to be awesome. And then I get to come home and then play For Honor.
50 Shades Darker. But never mind, I was going to get political.
Oh, God. Stop it.
Nope. Nope.
Have fun, King. Go see John Wick 2 afterwards. It'll make it all worth it. All right?
Be like, just tell your girl, hey, well, Reaver's girl's taking him to see John Wick afterwards. You want to be as cool as Reaver's girl?
Yep. That's right.
That's what you do.
That's what you do.
You set that bar.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
I'm so sorry for you both.
Yeah, my wife would never take me to see that bullshit.
Because she doesn't like whips, I guess.
Well, that's not what I said.
That's... Oh! No, it's not a spin-off. It's the second book turned movie, and there's 3 of them, I think. So there's going to be another one after that. Anyways, we're done talking about it. This isn't movie day with, you know...
We totally could. We enjoy movies enough.
We do enjoy enough. We could.
And your wife would be a huge part of that conversation.
Oh, dude, probably. Well, we're building her computer in March, so
that'll be cool.
The Dark Lady of the Sith will be joining us. You know, Darth Mandy. So let's get on.
Unless
to
it's
the
on
next one.
Darkside, in reality, I probably married a Jedi. Just
never Jedi, because she's getting rid of all hugs.
thank God.
Alright.
The next topic here.
Next topic. I'm gonna do this. There we go. Battlefront 2 campaign confirmed.
Speaking of campaigns that we don't care about.
Actually, I'm hoping it's good.
Well, no, because it's just really funny in our choice of order for the presentation, because we talk about For Honor, how much we don't care about the campaign, we just want the online. Star Wars Battlefront 1 had no campaign and only online, and it got shat on because it had no campaign.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, what the fuck?
What
do you want? What do you want?
It depends on the game.
It does depend on the game, because we're
depends
talking
on the
about
game.
Star Wars. I mean, For Honor is a new IP, so you could set the wave.
You
in
can
one
set the
direction.
bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Battlefront 2, Battlefront 1 being a not remake, reboot, whatever you want to call it, came out, and it's like, oh, fuck, no campaign, so everyone was pissed off because there's no campaign. I cared about it because I enjoyed the campaigns in Battlefront 1 and 2 back on PS2. I played them a lot, and I really liked them.
Yes, online was super bland.
It was.
But now,
yeah.
Now with
Apparently.
all the DLCs, so they know what's wrong. They know it. And they've been trying to slowly fix it as much as they can without giving you another one, which they're doing.
Which they're now doing. They're like, all right.
It's actually scheduled for this year, 2017.
And then, according to what we were looking at,
yes, it was this year.
100%, King.
I didn't see and I was like about to scream at King.
King! I don't know. I mean, here's my problem with Star Wars anything. Movies, books, games. I can't hold my breath on them because you can't set that expectation as high as we want to, because we're not 10 years old anymore, and it's not ever as exciting as it was when we were kids.
Trust me, I wish I could put everything Star Wars on a pedestal.
Yeah.
But I can't.
I can't.
Because, Disney fucks things up.
Not even just that. Even pre-Disney.
But yeah, there are only a few Star Wars games that are actually amazing.
In reality, 420, it's probably going to physically look similar. I mean,
oh yeah, dude.
It only came out.
It already looked amazing.
I mean,
like, let's be honest.
That
the game looked fucking phenomenal.
That was its best call to fame on it. Was
yes.
When I was on Endor, I felt like I was on fucking Endor.
Endor, yes.
It was solid as shit. It's visuals. It's just everything else just kind of like.
And unfortunately, you have a shiny turd.
Well, because my biggest problems with it was we couldn't play as a Jedi. We couldn't play as a Sith. There was that weird one mode where you can play as one of the three, and if you played as one of those, you're fucking God mode against everybody else. It was just all.
Well, that's why King said a lot of people's favorite mode was the hero versus villains.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Everyone's favorite mode was that one.
Yeah, but then it was just garbage because if you weren't one of the heroes, I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go keep dying until I spawn as one of the heroes.
Yeah,
because it didn't fucking matter.
No, 420. They're gonna the graphics and the visuals are probably gonna look the same. Because they're already
they'll
great.
be updated to whatever the latest and greatest is, but they're not
Yes.
gonna. We're not gonna be talking.
Because it is EA, and they will do that.
Yeah.
But
Probably run a Frostbite 3.
no, and I guarantee you it will be for 4K and
Oh,
all that
sure,
crap.
sure.
So it'll play on the PS4 Pro and the
Yeah.
Xbox Scorpio whenever that comes out and
Right.
all that. But the gameplay itself, I'm sure they're going to change up. They already know what's wrong. They have a laundry list, and it seems like they're going check,
Yeah.
and checking it all off. There is a rumor there's going to be no conquest mode though, which is a really requested feature from back in the old Battlefronts,
Right.
which was the whole land to air and all that. That might happen this time around finally.
Right.
So, and they know that's what people want, and they tried to fix that with the new DLC, the Battle of Scarif, which combines
Tie-in for Rogue One.
tie-in for Rogue One. Because it's a 3-stager. You fight above the planet, trying to get in through the shield generator, blowing that up.
Right.
And then you get on the planet, then there's the fight at the beach and going through. And then there's inside the facility trying to get the planes.
Really throwing down.
Yep. So
Yeah.
they do a little 3-parter for that whole thing.
My when it came out, it was given the
Regular or Ultimate?
the Ultimate Edition was given to me. We may have access to it.
I haven't thinking about picking it up on PC. Because it's
Of
$30
course.
right now for Ultimate.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't. Tapped. But I mean, really, we will absolutely keeping up with what's going on with Battlefront 2.
Yep, because I might actually pick it up this time around.
It's that thing where I honestly hope it does fantastic because
I do too.
It's Star Wars, we love it, and I would love to.
I mean,
stream
look at the
shit
name
out
of my
it forever.
channel, our channel. I mean, it's Darkside Junkie.
Yeah. I can't believe we didn't bring coffee.
Don't look at me.
I brought burgers, so you know.
And
Rust.
Here we go.
Rust. I have not played Rust.
so, Base One Studios, they do Rust. Give you a quick little bit. They have 4.7 million players as of people who bought the game.
Oh.
As of I think it was November, December, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Probably a lot more by now. It's an early access title, survival, all that good stuff, right? The dev, the head honcho over at Face Punch, decided it was time to complain about people complaining about his game. On Reddit,
Alright.
of all places. You know, the
Depends if it's an office or a sleeping area or a common area.
Yeah.
Answering this question.
yeah, you know, you get the randomest questions sometimes.
Oh, well, yeah, it's common area or bedroom. Bedroom, carpet, common areas, wooded floor.
Yes. Yeah, that'd be weird. Wood sleeping area?
No, it wouldn't be bad. It's just colder. There's no heat retention.
Maybe.
Trust me, I have the one room in the back of the house
Yeah.
with the sliding door. Well, when we first
Oh,
moved into
that's
that,
right. It's
wooded.
wood
When
floor.
we first moved into that house, we were sleeping in that bedroom because it was the layout was a little bit better and we liked the access to the deck. But a lot colder. Came winter, we switched into the carpeted room. Million times better. But our real topic:
So
home decorating 101.
here's a quote from him. The reason why he's upset is because there was a cycle happening where they'd release an update, fans would play it for a month, then hop on Reddit and complain. Update comes out, people play it for a month, hop on Reddit, complain. Release an update. So it was just a cycle he saw.
Okay.
He even did a flowchart, which I'll put up in a minute.
Oh wow.
The guy spent time on a flowchart for this. So he decided to get snarky. He said, "If you're bored of the game, then just stop playing it." Who? First off, so let me stop there. Who tells people to stop playing their game?
The person once you've already sold it.
Apparently.
They don't have a subscription base. They don't have microtransactions, to my knowledge.
It's like,
So-
I got your money. Yeah.
Then I don't give a fuck.
So, he said, if you're bored of the game, then just stop playing it. But before you get angry about it, consider whether we have given you enough entertainment over the last 3 years to justify pocketing your $20. Here's the thing. You have an early access game. People gave you money in hopes that it would help you finish the game to get the game that you ultimately promised the people.
Right.
So they have every right in the world to complain about your fucking game.
Your customers have a right to complain about your product.
Yeah.
Period.
Especially when it's in early access and you put it up for sale for people to buy and give you feedback on. So if they're complaining about your game,
Like, that's literally the point.
that's the fucking point of
early access is long-term beta or alpha access, essentially.
It's
Hey,
exactly what it is.
Give us some money. You'll get maybe a couple perks, little things here and there, whatever. Play our game, help us find the bugs, and we'll fix it.
Yeah, dude, this guy, I'm already getting heated. I can't even have the meeting on anymore.
Oh.
This kind of stuff pisses me off. It's like, your game is in early access. You're asking for people to give you money, to play the game, to give you feedback on what you should change, add, or keep.
Right.
You're asking for it, and then you're getting mad when people give negative. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? No, the game's not even finished.
No.
It's still in early access.
Still.
And then,
I want to see this flowchart.
yeah, let's see this flowchart. I'll overlay it on top of this one. There you go. For us, I'll put it over here.
Cool, I can't see that.
Yeah. I'll pop it up for us too. Let's bring this flowchart over here. Close this down.
And that. There you go.
So,
You are here. Complain on Reddit.
Climate. So, hold on, let's start here. Big update. They get praise for a month.
Yeah.
2 months later, boredom. 1 month after that, complain on Reddit. Listening, appeasing, dev blog, not professional, wrong direction. I don't know. I don't know.
These are the
His flowchart doesn't make sense to me.
either those are the complaints or these are the God, bro, your flowchart ain't even good.
I know, right?
So either complain on Reddit. So is it this? Is the update the people's response?
I guess so. Either they're saying that either the dev isn't listening, either they're not professional, or it's the wrong direction in the game.
Because the only one not listening in wrong direction makes sense. They're not professional doesn't. I don't know what they mean by that.
I don't know either.
But whatever. So then,
Oh, not professional. Fuck you, you blah blah blah, and those kind of comments on Reddit.
oh no, it's the fucking internet.
I know,
Fuck
right?
you.
And then he does an appeasing dev blog. 2 months later, there's a big update. He gets praised for the update.
And
2
here we
months
go
after
again.
that, boredom. 1 month complaining on Reddit. Like,
And then I go again.
and there you go again. So that's what he's. I guess
Huh.
that's where he's going with this. For instance, why don't you hop on like Call of Duty's forums? Or if you think you're unique in the fact that this happens to you, you're a fucking idiot.
I agree with you, 420. That is a problem that does exist in that early access kind of gaming community thing. That a lot of time you as a consumer, you're taking that gamble. You're like, hey, dev, here's my money for this game that I hope you finish.
Yeah. For instance, name me one survival game that got out of early access. Name one. Don't worry, I'll wait.
Is Ark still early
Yes,
access?
Ark is still early access,
Fuck.
and they sold DLC for it.
It was just garbage. But yeah. Oh, is 7 Days to Die?
Huh?
7 Days to Die.
Still early access, as far as I know.
Because it's not on PS4. It's the only reason I thought it maybe it's no longer early access.
It might. 7 Days to Die.
No, just pull it up on Steam.
I don't have Steam up. That's why. When I could just do this, or no, I can do that.
Early access.
Early access.
Check out Daisy.
Oh, Daisy's definitely early access still.
Yeah. Okay, then fuck yeah. No, I was
Name
sorry.
me one.
Sorry, early access developers. I was trying.
Reign of Kings. Wrecked, kill yourself. Oh, okay. So Reign of Kings was the only one.
Fine.
The only one.
Fine. No, you said name one. He did.
He did. Okay. Name two.
Oh, shut
Don't
up.
worry, I'll wait.
He'll find one. Drink bleach.
Fuck you, dude.
Never.
No.
Right, it'll come out right after Half-Life 3.
So he's upset. They released an update. Fans play it for a month and hop on Reddit, complain, then the cycle repeats. Okay, so that's where we're at. He also said, if we want to leave early access, then breaking this loop has to be a part of that plan. Why? We have a pretty good idea on how to push forward with Rust, but none of it is going to make the game more appealing to people that have spent the last 1,000 hours hating it.
Okay, no, I see what he's trying to say. He's trying to, like... Okay, this is the artist and cook dilemma, right? The artist never thinks his art piece is complete. The cook never thinks his meals are the perfect. Like, nothing's ever done. Nothing's ever perfect. So what he expects is that eventually, enough updates, enough fixes, enough patches, blah, 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 you will have the game. Oh, all right. I think the entire gaming community agrees this game is now perfect.
That'll never happen.
Now release it. That never happens. Even with games that are phenomenal, that are beyond perfection in some people's opinion, at the end of the day, I strongly feel games are art. Games are never going to be 100% appealing to every single person.
No, they're subjective.
100%. So, yeah, what he wants is fucking just wait for the next Messiah, because you're going to be waiting, dude.
So, but here's the thing. I mean, so gamers are complaining. This is new how?
Gamers are complaining.
Pick a group. They complain. This is new how?
Nothing.
It doesn't even have to be gamers.
No, it's anything. Anything.
Yeah. If he thinks he's, like I said earlier, if he thinks he's getting an unfair deal, he should talk with any big dev and see how much salt gets thrown their way.
Dude, everything. I mean, like, okay, Fallout 4. I personally really like the game. I love it. I've definitely have put a couple hundred hours into it. But there are people. Even I have a friend I work with. He was a huge Fallout fan back Fallout 1 and 2. He doesn't dislike 3 and 4 for their first person in total different direction.
Uh-huh.
But he's like, yeah, I like them, but they're not Fallout 1 and 2. I get it. Nothing's gonna be. I mean, it's fucking stupid. Like, and my point with that is that even those AAA titles, they're gonna get. Everyone's always gonna get some level of dislike from the consumer.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing is perfect for anyone, for anything. Period.
And like 420 says, and I agree with you like 200%. He needs to get off Reddit, stop making flowcharts, and just work on the next fucking update.
Wait a minute, common sense. What a fucking concept.
Fuck?
What?
So here's what his last fucking quote. This is a quote from him.
No, damn.
I know this sounds pretty dismissive, but that's not how I want it to be. I'm trying to be pragmatic. If you're interested in the game, if you play regularly and still get enjoyment when you play, we're definitely interested to hear what you think. So he wants to hear an echo chamber. We especially love hearing your stories, watching your videos, seeing your screenshots and paintings. All things that this subreddit has been very low on. He just only wants praise. He doesn't want any criticism. That's what I'm hearing.
GGZ.
That's what he just said.
It's stupid.
If you love the game, tell us how much you love it.
If you don't like it, don't talk.
Yep, that's exactly what he's saying.
If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Sorry, bruh. You made a game open to the public in early access, asking for money, for development, for feedback. You're going to get everything, and you deserve all of it.
Yeah. He keeps this up, Steam will take him off of fucking Steam too. Just like
digital homicide.
Just like digital homicide. Keep this up. Keep it up. Go ahead.
Keep it up and see what.
Go ahead. Wait till Dad comes home.
I know, right?
You're gonna whoop your ass.
So let's get these out of here. Where's Rush? Get that out of here. Next topic.
Ah, fuck. Oh, no, wait. Where are we at? Okay, Pokemon.
Yep. Oh, you just say it for everyone.
Spoilers! You know? On our topic in 12 seconds.
Alright.
No, it's really where you're fucking everything up.
It's being slow.
Sorry, I keep yawning. Someone didn't have coffee prepared.
Wow, really? You're just staying on that. Why did I do that as one word?
Pokemon. That would be fun if they did that.
What do you say?
If someone posted a bot that points out every flaw that it finds on Reddit.
Alright, where is... There it is.
Pokemon! This is a quick little thing.
Pokemon outsells Call of Duty.
To be fair, this year that wasn't hard to do.
Well, no. Actually, let's take this back. Let's be reasonable about this. Yes, Call of Duty had a bad year.
However,
they made so much cash they can wipe their ass with it. It doesn't matter. They still made a fuck ton of money.
Wipe up.
They made less than before.
Don't wipe down.
But it's still a fuck ton more than any of us even want to try to imagine.
Right.
So, saying that, but for Pokemon to outsell, and it didn't just outsell Call of Duty, it outsold Battlefield 1, and it outsold Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 didn't do that great in November, but it outsold all of those. Separately, they ranked third and fourth, but I mean, whoever counts Sun and Moon separate,
Put the Pokemon version separate.
yeah. If you count the sales for Sun and the sales for Moon, and you combine them together, they outsold. They became number one. They outsold everything.
Nice.
This is an 8% increase of sales from their previous bestseller, which was Black and White. Actually, I think specifically Black. For some
We
reason.
would be honored if you would join us.
What was the
Who's
name?
that?
I didn't see the name.
Neko Forever?
Neko Fever.
Neko Fever.
N3K04EDAR.
Thank you for following, man, and welcome to the dark side. Let's get back. Okay, so yeah, 8% increase from sales over Black and White, which was their previous bestsellers in the franchise.
Nice.
Pokemon also launched 18 days into November, which makes these numbers even more impressive.
True.
It really past halfway.
Well, real quick, my personal experience with it, I work at a retail place, and we sold out of Pokemon Sun and Moon several times. Oh, God, I'm looking for the newest Pokemon, said the bright-eyed 8-year-old. Sorry, buddy, we're sold out. Pull out mine and start playing. Sorry, we're sold out. No, we were really sold out. We were sold out of Moon more so than Sun. Moon was the better of the two in terms of sales. Yeah, no.
Easy.
We would be
Pokemon.
honored if you would join us.
Thanks for following us, 420. Appreciate
Thank you
it.
for following us, 420. Welcome to the dark side.
But yeah, sold out of Sun and Moon several times once we did get to the point, because I work at not one of the busiest stores, and when we got in one of the other really, really busy stores in the mall, completely sold out of both. Pokemon, yeah, you are correct. Pokemon will never die. I mean, it's too universal. It's too easily accessible because
And it always ends up grabbing up the next generation of young kids. So it just keeps going. And you know, it's new for them. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's specifically targeted for those. And then like, because it's such a nostalgia thing, we end up continuing to play it.
I still play it.
as you get older. I
still
mean,
play it
eventually it'll probably lose its luster. Eventually, maybe.
It did for a while. It did for a while. From after the third gen, fourth didn't do a whole hell of a lot. Fifth gen picked up quite a bit. That was Black and White.
Mm-hmm.
And
this is seventh, right?
This is seventh now. Sixth did well. I personally thought X and Y sold more than Black and White, but I guess I was wrong. And then Sun and Moon, of course, just skyrocketed it, because in Sun and Moon changes a lot of actually the really core things that are a new way of doing the new core things on it. But I'm not surprised of this. I know sold out a tons of times. Call of Duty, I've got drawers full of them.
Yeah. Go ahead and...
So it looks like Pokemon will...
Pokemon Go, sorry.
Pokemon Go actually contributed to an increase in main titles, so it's true. Because people then who hadn't thought about Pokemon that much, because maybe they never bought a 3DS, so maybe once they finished high school and everything, started going to college, started working or whatever, just never looked back. And then now on your mobile device now, Pokemon Go, everyone and their mom was fucking playing it, so let me download it. There's a new Pokemon game coming out? Well, let me go check it out.
Yep.
So they went and did it. The other thing that that naturally happened with this was a huge increase in 3DS sales, raw physical system sales. Nintendo this year, I haven't had a chance to talk about this because it became more relevant in the last couple of weeks since we've been gone, Nintendo completely fucked up the retail side of shit. And not just retail, online, everyone in every retailer of every kind, online or brick and mortar, has been sold out of Nintendo products.
Yep.
I'm talking Wii U's that I thought no one's gonna fucking want this shit. People wanted it. Sold out of Wii U. Sold out of 3DSs of every style and size. New and used, because you're out of new ones. Well, I'll buy all the fucking used ones you have. Scalpers right now making hand over fist on 3DSs. The NES Classic, when that dropped back in November, it was a scarce.
You ready for how much they set US? 1,000 and something for the entire
For the whole
United
launch?
States of America.
For the whole launch, when it first came out.
Yep.
I'm not surprised.
Japan got like 2,000. Something.
I mean, per capita, that's a hella more, but they should have sent more out here.
They did, but here's the thing. It got people back into Pokemon. People who were never into Pokemon got into Pokemon, and it's the sales of 3DS saw an increase in sales by 59% year over year.
Yeah.
Giving 6 consecutive months of year over year growth. Holy 3DS Batman.
Yeah. Well, and then I'm part of this statistic because not only did I buy Pokemon, I traded in.
You got 2 friends who bought a new 3DS in the past month.
Yeah.
See?
And I'm part of this statistic too. I traded in my old. I had the original 3DS. I had a little red one, and the scarcity had become so. I was able to trade my 3DS in, get enough trade-in value for it, or I paid $18 or $20 for my new 3DS. Yes, I happened to get the one that came out for special for Black Friday. It was only $100. It's the regular sized one, so it's actually really fucking good. But it runs
The new 3DS?
Yeah, it's stupid. What I really like about it, though, my favorite thing on this new system, it runs the Super Nintendo emulator games.
There you go.
I bought Super Mario World and I bought Link to the Past, the first Link to the Past, and it fucking runs amazingly well.
Nice.
But yeah, their sales are ridiculous. They still are ridiculous. I was super happy because I know for a fact I got to make one kid's fucking Christmas awesome because we were literally sold out. It was between me and my manager. Most of the credit goes to my manager, but I was talking to the lady. She was like a billionth person that asked me that question that day. Do you have any 3DSs? And I was about to go, yeah, no, man, I'm sorry, it's sold out, blah, blah, blah. And my manager's like, you know what? There's one more box I haven't checked. Let me check it real quick. I think he might have known a little bit beforehand, but maybe not. So he runs back, checks back, comes out with 3DS XL Galaxies. They're the $200 system, and people were just forking it over. And the lady like started tearing up. She's like, "Oh my god, I've been searching for weeks trying to find one."
Wow.
And I was just like, ah. And then afterwards, I worked a few days after it's Christmas. They were back in the store picking up a couple games and shit. So
There you go.
it was cool. I mean, and it sucks that so many parents had to fucking work so hard to try to find these systems, and most of them not find it. Because I'm telling you, GameStop as a retail chain sold out. When I go online and go on our computer and check, 100-mile radius, not one fucking 3DS used or new anywhere. And that's and we're talking. We're West Coast, so we're talking massive amounts of population.
Oh yeah,
So,
in California.
oh yeah,
So, the 3DS experienced its highest monthly physical software spending in the history of the platform.
yes, they released. You got Sun and Moon, which obviously they're the number one sellers. They take the majority of that cake. But the new Pokemon Mario or the new Mario Party added a little bit to that. The Mario, what the fuck's it called? Not an RPG Maker. Whatever the fuck it's called. The one where you make your own goddamn level. Super Mario Maker. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Super Mario Maker. That and one other fucking game that I can't think about. That sold it quite a bit too. So yeah, it was. This was Nintendo. This holiday season was. Yeah, that I believe you 100% because I was out here. It was rough to try to find one, and then I had one whose 3DS was defective. It was a fucking ordeal to get this man taken care of.
Are you serious?
Oh, dude, it was because no one had him. No one had it, and he. God, yeah. It was terrible.
So let's do this. On to the next topic. Sticking with Nintendo right now. The Switch slower when portable.
So when we first discussed this topic, I was a little confused. But then as I've thought about it a little bit more since we got it going, I'm not surprised.
It's 40%, almost exactly slower.
Wow.
So, Digital Foundry, it's a arm of Eurogamer.
Okay.
What they do is they go through, do hard analysis, they have industry contacts, all that kind of stuff, and they air everyone's dirty laundry.
Cool. Well, I got no problem with that.
Someone has to. So Digital Foundry claims that the Switch will only run 40% of its GPU power when it's in portable mode.
Okay.
So devs are going to love this. The screen is going to be like 720p, but it's also small, so it's actually still good. I mean, it doesn't really matter. That's like a huge increase over the current 3DS, which is like 300p.
I don't even.
It's fucking it's huge.
I wish it was that easy, but then you're talking about increased cost.
Yeah. So, here, this is a quote from Digital Foundry. Even while docked, the Switch doesn't run at Tegra X1's full potential. That's the little CPU they have there. Clock speeds are locked here at 768 megahertz, considerably lower than the 1 gigahertz found in the Shield Android TV. The X1 is able to run at 1 gigahertz, but they have it downclocked to 768. But the big surprise from our perspective was the extent to which Nintendo has downclocked the GPU to hit its thermal and battery life targets. And that's not a typo. It really is only 307.2 megahertz.
True.
Meaning that in portable mode, Switch runs at exactly 40% of the clock speed of the fully docked device. So, when it's plugged into its station that goes to your TV, it's running its full deal, going good, going strong.
Right.
When you pull it out in portable mode, you're sitting at a 40% decrease in speeds. That's huge. That's like you're going from, like, say your game only runs at 30 frames on docked. It's running a whole lot lower when it's in portable mode.
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be rough.
This is another quote from Digital Foundry. Developers can choose to hobble Switch performance when plugged in to match the handheld profile should they choose. So what they can do is, instead of having two separate profiles, when it's plugged in, they can still have it at that downclocked. So it never goes better. So you start developing for the lowest common denominator.
Wow.
So one dev told Digital Foundry that it could result in one studio having to create two different versions of the same game for the same console. This obviously creates a huge hurdle for third-party devs, and Nintendo already doesn't play nice with third-party devs to begin with.
Can you just attach a battery to the dock and bring it with you like that?
No.
Probably not.
The dock plugs right in through HDMI to your TV and stuff, so
Right. It's going to be kind of its own thing.
yeah.
The one thing I'm thinking, so this would be slightly, maybe, or I don't know. I wonder what will happen, because the portable part itself is going to have some sort of rechargeability, because it has the battery inside itself.
Yeah.
I wonder, so like, for example, I have my Switch at my house, I bring my portable part with me here to your house. You don't have a Switch, you don't have anywhere for me to dock it, but I can still plug it in and charge it. I wonder if it's got a direct line of power, if it'll change its performance.
Probably not, because they're going to want to still stay with that thermal limit and not have it heat up in your hands or something, I'm guessing. I don't know.
Stupid.
Another quote is from Digital Foundry, but perhaps the biggest takeaway from this is that those hoping for Switch to bring Nintendo back into contention with Microsoft and Sony's hardware should temper their expectations.
Oh, I never thought I was going to compete with PS4.
There's a lot of
Xbox
people
One.
that did. While there will be multi-platform projects, a point Nintendo made in its reveal with the Skyrim footage, which, by the way, still not confirmed.
No.
We should not expect to see Switch versions of cutting-edge blockbusters.
Right.
Specs are one thing, but the games are quite another, and what we've seen so far certainly looks impressive, bearing in mind that Switch has to operate effectively as a handheld device with a tight power budget. We'll be looking forward to the Switch reveal next month for the full hands-on experience, but clearly, with these specs in mind, the focus will be on the console's defining feature, the ability to run the same games on an HD TV or on the go. Resolutions aside, will we actually be able to tell the difference, or is the experience as seamless as the reveal trailer suggests? The great thing is, we will know on the 12th of this month.
11 days.
We will know. And the great thing is, the 12th falls on, it's a Thursday or Friday, and then we have our podcast that Sunday, and we'll have it. Our podcast will probably be dedicated to this.
Probably.
As always, none of this has been confirmed, and Nintendo has refused to comment. This is just what Digital Foundry has been able to find out and talk about, and so far, I'm pretty sure they're on the money and on the nose with all their shit.
Probably,
so, thoughts?
It's Nintendo. I feel like the Wii U for Nintendo was a very sobering experience. They learned that they can't just rely on their core base because the casual gamer market is no longer really there for consoles. It's there. It's 100% mobile. My case in point, Super Mario Run on the iPhones.
Mm-hmm.
Super Mario Run is also coming to Android. If anyone cares, that's happening. Whatever. But
all the Mega Mans are coming too.
yes. However, that the Wii brought in a new market. The Wii created a new market that existed. It was kind of really bubble economy. It existed for a while. They played it, but that same people don't see the need to even buy fucking anything else different. They got the little tennis and their golf and their shit, whatever. So they
got exactly what they wanted, and they did what a company wants and doesn't want at the same time. They gave them the product they wanted, but they didn't want anything else after that.
Right. Yeah. So
it was like the Nokia brick. You gave them the perfect device.
Yeah, no, people still using it. The Wii gave them such fucking just market share. It was ridiculous because while everyone knew, oh yeah, the Wii doesn't have the graphics of the 360 or PS3, but holy crap, look at all those other cool things you can do. That really got old over time. So what this all leads me to is Wii U was a slap in the fucking face, a punch in the nose. You're not going to get by on your name alone.
No.
You need to bring something new to the table.
And you can't have just first-party titles. You need third-party dev support. You have to have it.
Nintendo's the only company that could get away with not. Here's how.
The Wii U didn't do well because of it.
Because they didn't release enough. Go to any retail store and look at the Wii U space. It's fucking 2 feet long. Mm-hmm. There's two facings of each.
But if they had third-party dev support, they'd have a ton of games.
Yes. However, if I'm not saying I want to be only first person, but I'm just saying, just for argument's sake, Nintendo has enough repertoire of characters and games and genres. They could just be first party. You could have Nintendo be just Nintendo if they release properly, if they release enough shit properly. If you look at all the Wii U's marketing campaign, the entire time was always geared at children. Well, guess what children don't have? Money.
Yeah.
They don't. You can't market to children only because they're not going to buy your shit. And as much as you can rely on the, hey, look, child, look what I have. You want this cool thing? Come in my van, but get your parents' permission. The parents are only going to buy so much. They're going to look at it, and then they're going to go and they're going to talk to an employee somewhere, and that employee is going to tell them, oh, well, the Wii U is okay for this, and this, but there's only really like 3 games out that are worth playing. If they did Nintendo, and if they did a solid Mario game, and all the solid other Mario games that come out, your carts, your parties, your what the fuck ever's, all that other stuff, but if they release good Samus games or Metroid games that were the good old school 2D sort of thing, and they released more Metroid Prime, they released they have enough. My whole point, they have enough first party where if they released good shit, because like they did a Yoshi game that did terrible because it was like it was called Yoshi's Woolly World.
Like the Kirby's Epic Yawn.
Epic Yarn. Epic Yarn. It's like no one gives a fuck about Yarn. No gamer, no kid cares about Yarn.
My mother likes Yarn. Oh, she the game.
No. Pong.
Pong much?
and it's they are the only company. They are the only video game hardware developer that I think could do it.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter, a main amazing multiplayer experience. Monster Hunter on it would fucking sell systems. Mainstream Pokemon would sell systems.
Mainstream Pokemon would sell systems.
Good Star Fox game would sell systems because we had the Star Fox game come out that was complete garbage.
Oh my god!
Animal Crossing.
It's like I don't
Zelda.
understand Nintendo sometimes. They have
the Wii U had not one new Zelda game.
No.
Unless you want to count.
Sword.
Nope. Wii.
Really?
Late Wii. Required Motion Plus.
Son of a bitch.
I'm 100% sure because my wife just got it for Christmas from her dad.
Trying to get grandma's in the game.
Hey, Grandma, you want a yarn?
I guess Yarn is kitty.
It's okay. No, here's what it is. It's plushy. It's soft. It's fuzzy.
It's cute.
It's cute. Okay, I get it.
Kids don't understand it.
They don't give a fuck. You know what? You know what it may have been. This might be a stretch. What it may have been. It might have been trying to tap into that market that found Little Big Planet attractive. Little Big Planet was all the fabric textures. That's what the sack person looked like.
Yeah.
So maybe
They may have been
that's
trying
a stretch,
to tap
but
into
maybe.
it, and that's a big stretch.
Yeah, but my thoughts generally are just going to sit around of like Nintendo. You have here's the thing: is you have the 20. Well, okay, sorry, but the marketing is what I was getting at.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
This marketing campaign, all I hate the word all millennials, but all 20 to 30 somethings.
Okay.
That's what you saw in that campaign. You did not see one child play. It was all 20 to 30 somethings.
Yeah.
We are the ones with now buying power. We are the ones who are just now getting our first cars, just now getting our first houses, just now getting into, we're done with school, we're getting into the job market. Typically, of course, all that are typicals and whatnot. But the 20 to 30 somethings grew up on these games. We grew up on Nintendo. We are the ones that they need to market to almost exclusively.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, create your kiddie games and make a commercial for that. Of course, do that.
No, you should have your kiddie games, but you need to make core games.
Yes.
For the core gamers, because we're the people who buy your shit. It's not the casuals, and I don't know where this. It's the mobile market that's confusing the entire gaming industry, because it's casuals that play the mobile games.
I agree. They sorry, with this, they milked Little Big Planet until it died, and it did. It got 3 iterations, and that was it.
Yeah, and then there was the karting too.
That was back on PS3. That was between 2 and 3, but yeah.
It's the mobile market that's confusing the entire gaming industry, because they're seeing a ton of casuals play.
Yeah.
These are casual gamers. These are gamers who they're taking a long poop and they're playing a game. Mm-hmm. They're waiting for
they're at the bus stop.
They're at the bus stop. They're waiting in line. They're parking their car. Who knows? And they're playing for 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
These aren't people that are sitting down and just...
Well, then the casual gamer, the Wii created that casual gaming market that they would buy the Wii Sports. And and then that's all they would have. Fun fact, in the summer, when I went to Utah, we stayed at an Airbnb type thing. Yeah. They had a Wii there. I laughed because I'm like, that's the most accessible video game system you could leave that you can trust most people in these United States
not to take
know how to function, not to take it, but know how to use it.
Know how to use it, yeah.
What did we do? We made that room the child room, and we put both the nephews in there.
There you go.
Okay, nephews, you guys are sleeping in that. There's a bunk bed. Like, they're smart about it. That's what I would do if I was doing Airbnb. But and it created, and then not to belittle the Wii at all, because a lot of places with geriatric care used it to keep the older adults up and moving and giving them something
active.
To do.
Yeah.
So, but it wasn't the answer to it all, and it can no longer even be a crutch or a pillar or that needs to be completely 100 miles behind Nintendo's focus. Nintendo's focus needs to be the 20 to 30 somethings who have now buying power.
Yeah, but like I was saying, like, you can't. Your casual market is not your people who move your systems.
No,
it's not. It's your core gamers.
Mm-hmm.
Your core gamers are the ones who are going to buy every single one of your Nintendo products.
Well, and the big problem that they're all going to be running into is now that your core gamers are building PCs.
Yep, they're building PCs now. PCs are getting way more accessible. We're at that point now where millennials, I guess, that age group is getting up there, and they're not stupid when it comes to tech anymore.
No, a lot of us grew up around it, or were just young enough to where it's not like intimidating to learn it.
Oh yeah,
and it's just like, oh, okay, cool, we can learn. Oh, you mean it's really not that complicated? It's really only like
it's
5
adult
or 6
Legos, and you plug this into this power outlet because that's the only thing that looks like it plugs there. Yeah. It's really not hard to build anymore. Plus, you don't have to build it yourself. You can be like, I want this, and this. You build it for me.
Yep, that's what we did with my father-in-law. Because I was like, we're not doing that.
But they get it built and they go, okay, and then I can upgrade. All right, so I can hold on. Let's just say I built a computer when the PS4 comes out. All right, I built a computer when the PS4 comes out. I made it better than the PS4. I keep my parts until the PS5 comes out, and then I upgrade one thing,
and boom,
for about the same price as the console. And boom, I'm already ahead of the PS5, and it's running stronger and better.
Some of the phones are getting there, but it's still not going to ever grasp anything more than your casuals. Your hardcore gamers don't play games on their phones besides a time killer. I have a few games on my phone. I play them when I'm at the DMV, when I'm at the doctor's office, when I don't have my shit on me. That's only if I didn't bring my 3DS.
Yeah.
I typically carry my 3DS because of Street Passes and I collect the puzzles. Fuck you, they're cool. But
All right, Viet.
but my boss gets mad at me when I don't bring my 3DS. He's like, "I want your fucking puzzles." Shut up, dude. But yes, but your true core gamer is never gonna play
Like me.
a hardcore thing.
I have one of my favorite games on my phone and on my tablet, and that's Knights of the Old Republic, the very first one.
Right.
I've played it one time. I think I have 30 minutes clocked in that game.
It just doesn't play.
I also have Shadowrun Returns on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know they did Shadowrun Returns.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I don't play them.
Like,
I also have Final Fantasy
Yeah.
Tactics now, which I play a little bit. I play sometimes I play that at night.
And yes, they can port them. They have the power of like.
But still, like the retention rate for mobile games is not there, and that's what we're talking about.
Nintendo needs to focus on their hardcore gamers.
Yeah, if when it comes to your consoles,
Fire Emblem is another one that didn't get a Wii U title.
They don't do Wii. When was the last time they did an actual console game for Fire Emblem?
Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn on the Wii. Suck my balls.
Was Radiant Dawn on the Wii? I thought that was
My
handheld.
balls be sucketh. I have a copy in my store. It is $69.99 plus tax.
All right,
It's a $70 used game, and I don't even have an original box.
$70 used game and
60.
no original used box. You're not selling it.
No, we're not. But it's rare as fuck.
You're still not selling
It's
it. Unless
rare
someone.
as fuck.
The only way you're selling it is if someone already has the case but doesn't have the game.
Correct. You can buy the case. You can find the case for cheap.
Yeah, then
That's
there's
the other
too.
thing. That's the other thing too, because there does exist enough peripherals out there where you can get like little controller
like
for
that.
it. But
Like imagine that being a phone, and then
Right.
there's your peripherals.
like you could Bluetooth sync up, like with the Vita, for example. You could Bluetooth sync up your PS4 controller and play your games with it. But it's just who's gonna carry? Okay, and in our society, men can't carry purses. So, okay, I'm sorry, not they can't. Most of them just choose not to. Whatever. We're not going to carry anything. If I can't fit it in my pocket comfortably, I'm not going to carry it. That's my thing. I don't carry a purse. I'm not the kind of person that likes to keep stuff in their car because.
Honest to God, I'm not. Like I told, like we said on, like I said on the podcast when we were covering the Switch, when it all got revealed, I'm not taking that with me very many places, at all.
Well, that's the other hurdle that Nintendo has to come across.
I'm not going outside to play just to play outside. It's not happening.
No, but I go to college. I'm going to
But
spend.
you have a backpack.
I have a backpack.
You'll carry a
And
backpack.
that's the only. Yeah, that's what I was going to.
Okay, so college kids.
College people. Oh,
Right.
and if we want to stretch it a little bit, people who use briefcases and stuff like that to work.
What up, Venice?
Venice.
My favorite mod. Just throw it in your wallet.
Okay.
But no, it's like I said before. Like the portability is cool. Will I use it? Never. If I went over to his house more often, maybe I'd take it with.
I think once your child's older, probably.
Yeah.
But once you don't have to have eyes on your child. That's the strangest thing. You have to have eyes on your child.
Right now,
24 hours a
yeah.
day. Once she's a little bit older, and she'd be like, okay, well, hey, we're going to Uncle Jose's house, and you're gonna, she's gonna go play something, we're gonna go play something, sort of thing. That's when that'll happen. But
That's when that would happen.
But no, I mean that's. But see, we're not the market for the portable type of it, for the portable part of it. Go to thinkgeek.com and look up handbag of holding. I would use that.
Oh no!
Only in black though. Matches my shoes. But we're not the market for the portable part of it.
No.
The core gamer is not the market for the portable part of it.
I will say the new Zelda does look amazing.
The new Zelda looks amazing.
I wanted to play. I literally, me and my wife are seriously considering getting it for the one game alone.
Mm-hmm.
And that's crazy because I don't buy systems for one game. No. I don't do it. I really don't.
My wife is a huge Zelda fan.
Yeah.
We're getting it. Now, here's the thing too. Depending, come the 12th, we'll be able to make our solid plans.
Oh God, yeah, finally.
That's what I'm waiting for. We'll be able to make the solid plan. And I swear to God, if they fucking switcheroo us and don't give us solid information,
I swear to fucking
I will
God.
find Nintendo and take a shit on their lawn. I will take a shit on their lawn.
You will go to Japan?
Yep. and I'll take a shit on their lawn. I won't go to Japan. I'll go to Nintendo of America office somewhere. They got one on the list
Shit
here.
on Reggie's lawn.
Is your body ready for this, Reggie? Take a shit on your lawn. That's the greatest form of disrespect you can create.
Is it?
Yes, shit on your lawn.
I thought it you kill someone, you eat them, and then you shit them out. All right, we went too far.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch. But so, once again, we're still not the market for that portable part of it.
420. That's a borderline purse. Finish that one.
Bro, that shit's cool though.
Did you guys really look it up?
Of course they did.
Tell me how many of you actually looked that up. I want to know.
Obviously, 420 did. It's cool as fuck. The little zipper's a D20.
Oh god. Oh.
Shit's dope. You gonna look it up now?
No.
Oh.
We're on the next topic.
The one last thing I want to say about this: Nintendo has to price this perfectly.
No, they do. They have to price. That's because we talked about this before.
If it's too expensive, people are not going to want to cart around their $500 tablet.
Oh, I accidentally left it in my car. Oh, look, my car window's gone.
I'll break into a fucking car if I see a Switch tablet in there, motherfucker.
Oh, what the fuck? I did. They all did. So, they all fucking. Next topic. Smash grab. Oh. There's nothing to talk about, Doom.
I never played it.
It's gone. It was great, and now it's gone.
Wait, what happened?
Smash grab. Smash and grab. It was a game that was in early access. We all paid for it. It was really, really fun. And it didn't sell enough, and they gave refunds to everybody, and they stopped production on it, and it's not even on Steam anymore.
Oh.
I have a badge for it, though.
Oh! Did they take away the badge?
We had to. No,
the
badge is still there, and so are the cards, and the cards are getting more expensive.
Of course. Hang on to them.
I already turned them into a badge.
You turned them all in, okay. Smash grab. Oh.
I know. If there was more to talk about, I would. Crytek is the Grinch. No, I was playing.
You're a mean one.
Mr. Grinch.
Oh, I forgot. Usually, damn, this is the only year. I usually make that Mr. Grinch's song my ringtone for December.
Do you?
Yeah, I did last year and the year before that, but I forgot.
Crytek closes multiple studios. They closed down 5 studios 5 days before Christmas.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
So, Crytek, the creators of Crysis, the CryEngine, and all that stuff. In case you don't know what plays on the CryEngine, one game that we all play, Doom included, Miscreated, is done in CryEngine.
Yeah, Doom, where the fuck were you at?
I was too streaming so I could chill with you while I'm drunk. Speaking of streaming, I will be streaming later today for quite a bit.
I'll be
Probably
streaking
doing
later
Warframe.
today. Very different.
Very different?
I'll be streaking.
But you can streak while streaming.
I could streak by streaming.
You could be streaming.
With Facebook Live, I could stream.
Jesus! Speak much?
I could stream by a stream.
Yes, Crysis was a good series. I was drunk too and wasn't at a party at home. Oh, Doom, by the way. How was the hour and 45-minute wait where you still hadn't had food but you downed 3 bottles of sake?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I would have killed somebody. Clear you don't remember Venice. Fuck. Anyways, Crytek, creators of Crysis, have closed down 5 studios, leaving only their headquarters in Frankfurt and one other studio in Kiev open.
Y'all kids gonna get alcohol poisoning.
Crytek announced this 5 days before Christmas. Fucking harsh. This is following news that they have been struggling to pay and not pay their employees at all for the better part of 2016.
Man.
Although it does look like they are going to at least try and help find jobs for their employees they are letting go.
Well, okay.
I mean, hopefully they do like a job fair or something for them. I don't know. But, I mean, you weren't paying your employees for a better part of 2016. Then you finally tell them that here's the thing. And I think this is what fucked them. Unreal Engine 4 is free. CryEngine,
Saki was lit, fam. He's a millennial. He can say that. He's allowed. It's not offensive when he says it. All caps.
Kill yourself.
If it was possible to underline, can you underline? No.
I don't condone suicide. Don't kill yourself, but kill yourself. Anyway. Yeah, it was like for 6 months. It was like since May.
Yeah.
So more.
I personally have strong feelings about people being paid their fair wage for their fair labor, and the gaming industry is absolutely no different.
I hate all of you right now.
What's Usha?
A suh, dude.
What's that?
Instead of saying suh, you say suh, dude.
That's more letters.
Dude, I know, it's worse.
Stream's over. Oh my god.
What were you saying?
Dude, I honestly can't keep up. Did I tell you about the first time that I heard money referred to as bread?
When was this? This was long ago.
Long ago, because
Okay.
it's already no longer referred to as bread.
Dude,
but
suh. Okay.
son.
Oh!
I was just, long story short, I was
I'm
genuinely
too old.
confused. I looked over to my hipster friend. I'm like, what are you talking about? What do you mean bread? Like food goes across the street. Like, I was
Food goes across the street.
I was honestly, no joke, confused. And I mean, what added
Wonder
to the
Bread's gone.
What added to the is that this guy was, I don't know if he was high or not, but he was kind of talking, mumbling. It was hard to understand in
We would be
general.
honored if you would
Who
join us.
followed? Right now, Right now, welcome to the
Right now, I
stream.
masturbate. I have no problem with saying masturbate.
No, God.
I'm a master at saying masturbate.
Thank you for following, man, and welcome to the dark side. I swear
So
to
anyway,
God.
I was genuinely confused. But
You're generally confused. Go ahead. No.
I was just genuinely confused, and because he was just mumbling. So then, yeah, because he was trading in something for cash. He's like, get my bread, and just go bread. And I was just confused, dude. And I turned to my friend. He's like, he means money. Oh, here's your bread, sir.
You haven't heard about Gouda cheese?
No, now after that, I made sure I kept up with all the things for money.
What do you do? Like when you open your
swoop
browser, it go. When you
We were playing Cards Against Humanity last night. We were playing Cards Against Humanity last night, and someone plays the card swooping, and Reaver pulls out his phone, and not saying anything, he looks it up, and he goes, God damn it.
Yep.
Swooping. And he reads the Urban Dictionary definition for swooping, which was looking up the
No.
definition. Look it up.
Look it up.
Look up the Urban Dictionary
Urban Dictionary. Type in swooping.
swooping. And this is exactly what Reaver did, and
It's too fucking meta.
it's so meta. And only 4 people on the table knew what meta was. And it was like,
Okay.
what's meta?
And then I felt like Doom.
A millennial.
Fucking millennial.
Fam.
So
Chill,
there's
fam.
that. So
And anyway, Crytek, pay your fucking employees. I guess you're closed down now, so it's irrelevant. But
you got time, right?
yeah, the time is 4:03.
You know what I meant. Because we're gonna do something new since
Oh,
we
right.
actually have people in chat.
My watch is pretty close to being almost perfectly on time there for an analog watch. Yes, I wear a watch. What the fuck? It's classy.
Did I spell discussion wrong? I spelled it wrong.
I
I spelled it so wrong.
No, I think that was right. Oh, you're fucking sick.
Yep. Because I can't right now. All right, I can't.
Checking Urban Dictionary during a game of Cards Against Humanity because I have no idea what the card you just drew means.
Yep. And I read it out loud, dude. It was too fucking meta.
Which one's the power? Which one's the power button? That one? No.
Don't touch either one.
Well, I'm not, but like, I want to know which
the
one
right
it
one.
is. The one? Okay.
Yeah, the reset will go immediately. Don't touch any of them. Scooch that way for real quick. Random topics by you. You guys put in chat whatever you would like us to talk about really quickly, and we'll talk about it. Scooch, I gotta use the restroom real quick.
That's hella work.
Because we'll do random topics for about 30 minutes.
Roughly.
So pick a topic you guys want us to talk about. What you want us to give our opinions on.
You just gave millennials the power.
I know I did. Dangerous.
I wasn't gonna bother to sit while.
Didn't even bother.
No, it's hella work.
I like how there's a side discussion going on.
Yeah.
Give me your address. I'll be like, so am I gonna have the right splitter? So I have to buy a. So it might works. What? That's not true, is it? No, it's not.
What? What?
Hold on. Shh. No. So does anyone have any questions for us? Anything you guys want to talk about? Anything you want us to talk about? Any questions for us? AMA. Ask me anything. Anything at all.
I prefer a lime jello.
So while we wait, what is our plans for this week?
Witcher 3.
Witcher 3 for you?
I really want to play it. I downloaded. Oh, one of the cool things. So, like I said, I picked up the Game of the Year edition because it was cheaper than buying the DLC individually, all that stuff.
Yes.
When you start, you can choose to start a new game and only play the DLC.
Really?
It's interesting. So you
I
can
did not know
go
that.
play Hearts of Stone only or Blood and Wine only. You click the option, hovered over it, and it's like Geralt will be equipped with combat. Like essentially, you get auto leveled and you get it's a set of gear to go with. So if you just wanted to play the expansions, you could just play the expansions. Kind of dope. What? They're talking about shit. I don't know. What they're
I don't know.
Whatever. It's activity. Conan Exiles.
Conan Exiles or Escape from Tarkov Thoughts.
Doom and I were talking about Escape from Tarkov the other day.
Okay, go ahead.
Has he talked to you about it in the last few days?
Over
Microtransactions.
What?
He has
Oh,
not
okay.
talked to you about it yet. Then.
ahead.
It is not clear right now, but right now in their alpha, correct me if I'm wrong, Doom, alpha. You can with some sort of currency, and I think we're not sure if it's real money or earned in-game currency, whatever. Your character dies, you can spend this currency and completely equip yourself with everything in the game.
Gotta be in-game currency.
Okay, but even if it is or isn't, what's the point of dying?
Okay, hold on. Is it? Okay, so for one, it could be just the alpha thing for you to be equipped to.
Well, then my thought was they want all weapons and shit accessible to everyone to work out all possible bugs.
Yes.
That was my thought.
2, there are going to be different game modes. So there's going to be scenarios where you go against AI.
Scenario,
Whatever. Where it's you going through a level essentially against AI.
cooperatively.
Cooperative, solo, whatever.
Okay,
but
so
it's
like
against AI.
Division-ish.
Yeah, Division-ish. And then there's supposed to be a fully and wholly.
Holy? That's right.
You get Farm AI for loop, and I found that. But when the game, so supposedly from the developers themselves, when the game launches, there's supposed to be a completely separate survival game, like Miscreated, where you go out, you find your stuff, you blah 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 blah.
Okay.
I'm guessing there's going to be, because I don't think there's building in the game, so I'm guessing there'll be like safe containers where you put stuff in, and then if you die, you can access that container again.
The stash. Doom
Because they're
about
not
that.
doing because they're not doing the building aspect, so there's nowhere to build up, put stuff away safely. You know what I mean? So there'd
Right.
be like a stash with limited space.
So then a good part of the game could be, I'm just gonna run around this area and get loot and store it, so that then when I die, I go back to my loot stash and wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
and then that depends how big's the loot stash.
Because-
if it's small enough to hold like a weapon and some mags,
Yeah, I probably won't. Yeah,
then who cares?
that is true.
Because then, like, say you die, you lost everything. You go back for that weapon and those few mags, and then you die again. You now have nothing in your stash. So who
I
cares?
mean, that's true. But I know I was really taken aback when he was like, "Oh yeah, everything's purchasable right now." It's so weird. And
I'm wondering
watching people play it.
if it's literally because it's alpha and they want you to test everything. They want to see. They're like, they pretty much give you access. Like, here, use these weapons. They make you farm a little bit so you can get them
the
and play
whole
with
farming
them.
AI for loot.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan for that either. So we'll have to see, because I can't really say anything right now because it's alpha.
Right. Everything can change.
Yeah, everything could change. Like I said, they could just be putting it out there right now so everyone can. You play against AI, see how that is. You farm them up, everything, and then you go and into PvP and try that out. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. If that is going to be a part of it. The Division / Shattered Sky stash system. Yeah, Doom. I can understand you there.
Would it make you more comfortable if it's like Reaver is maybe thinking? What if it's a tiny stash where you can hold a couple of things? You can hold a gun, a couple clips, maybe some rations, sort of thing. Where if it's really limited.
Because there's supposed to be like rations too in the game. Like,
right,
you're supposed
thirst
to
and hunger. I think
thirst and hunger is supposed to be a thing. You're gonna need bandages and antibiotics and like.
Was this the game that you needed shelter from cold, or am I thinking something else?
You need what?
Protection from the weather, like if it's cold,
I don't know.
I'm thinking something else. You know it's not a tiny stash.
See, well, here's the thing, Doom. Is that the private stash, or is that your own like backpack space? Because if it is an insane amount of space as a private stash to access after you die, then yes, I'm not a big fan of that at all. Because if I can put like a small or even a medium-sized arsenal away, then yeah, that's not okay.
Because part of because we all play Miscreated quite a bit together, so because it takes the fear of death out.
Yes.
And that's like, okay, well, I'm gonna die. I'll just go back to my stash, so I'll grab my shit. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, what's the fucking point? That's what makes Miscreated so fun and so terrifying sometimes. It's like, fuck, we're a real firefight. If I die, I'm losing everything because.
And it's gonna take me minimum 2 hours to even get kind of back up to where I was.
Yeah. So.
So yeah.
There's no set release date yet for that.
For Escape from Tarkov, no, just 2017.
2017.
Doom says private stash guy had hundreds of bullets and a ton of backpacks and guns and mods, but he had the most expensive pack for the game, so he probably had a max space for the stash.
Wow.
See, and then here's the other thing too, is we also don't know if that's all going to be wholly separate from the survival part of the game.
So there might be a multiplayer part to it, like, so the scenarios, that's essentially almost 2 games in one, like.
Yeah. So I don't. That's the thing. It's just a lot of I don't knows right now, and it's hard to get clear information because the devs are Russian, and it's always put in Russian.
No,
and we have to wait for translations.
You can move stuff into the bag and put the whole bag with the stuff in it into the stash.
Are you kidding me?
If that's the scenarios mode, I don't care.
Yeah.
If it's the scenarios mode for hey, you and me versus AI, I don't care.
I don't care. Yeah, you can give us a bag of holding.
I'll play that, but if I just hope that is truly separate from the survival mode.
Yeah, like what I'm hoping is when we go, okay, we're gonna do survival mode. Hey, look, all these mechanics, they're like almost all the shit's gone. Like, here, it's rough as shit. Go have fun.
Like, I like that rough as shit game. That I want it to make me sweat. I want to be scared of dying. I want it to set up so I don't want to fucking die. I've got all this.
Where when I do get in a fight, my heart's fucking racing. I'm like adrenaline. Yeah. Where afterwards I'm sitting here like it's. Conan Exiles though.
I did put it on my wish list just so that when it goes up, because
January 31st,
it's gonna go early access.
30 days.
It's gonna go early access.
30 days early access.
So they don't have a price point release for what they're selling it at?
No, we're gonna find out later this month. We're supposed to find out before early access actually hits. So
okay. I will be interested in it. It's a survival mode game, like in this vein of like Miscreated and whatnot, but in the Conan universe, right?
Yeah, it's in the Conan universe.
So we're talking magic and
They don't know if they want to go there. And if they do, they have no idea how. Conan was a light part of the magic was a light part of it. It wasn't like super.
Is it gonna be? Do we know if it's gonna be class based?
No, it's looking more like Ark, where you just kind of
pick shit.
Yeah, they said sorcery will probably be added on later. They just have no idea how they want to go about it. That was in one of their dev streams. They said we don't know how we want to go about it.
Cool.
There's a lot more discussion surrounding it, and they said that's like a way later thing. Yes, and they did say sorcery.
The game Tarkov does look good. Just to finish up with Doom's.
Oh, it's beautiful fucking looking.
Yeah, we've been following it for a while.
I've been following it for a long time now. Yeah.
I really like the created weapon parts of it. You know, where you can
Yeah.
essentially make a fucking potato gun, and keep powering it up from there. Sorcery different from magic?
I guess.
Well, depending on how nerdy we want to try to throw down here, it can be. You know, magic is typically your. And then again, it 100% depends on. I'm not familiar enough with Conan lore to be able to tell if there's a difference between sorcery and magic.
I would feel Doom's a little more on the point. I would say sorcery over magic, but it's semantics. It's semantics. It's the same thing.
It's supernatural abilities.
Yes, there you go.
No Winchesters required.
No Winchester's required. It's looking good. I hope that when we do get our hands on the game, the AI wasn't like it was on last dev stream, which was horrible.
Why, they just stupid?
They had borked something in an update internally where they shoot an arrow and their threat range was like that far away from them. So you just sit there and cheese. Yeah, and then animations were horrible.
Oh, well, yeah.
I mean, it is early access and it's like really rough, like really early.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It looks good. I really hope it's good. Because I think that's the next one me and Noom are really looking forward to for a survival game. Is, have that fantasy survival game.
Well, and that's what I really enjoy. I really enjoy the fantasy games. What was it?
Yep, all of our guards will be archers. They look OP already. They barely missed a shot. They also said they want this to be tuned like pretty difficult. They want it to be rough. Like, even against the AI. Like,
I'm fine with that.
So, and I guess internally, like, they called it their friends and family beta or alpha.
Sure.
Is that a lot of people were complaining that it was too rough. And they're like, that's kind of what we want. Because dude was fighting and, like, it felt like 2, maybe 3 arrows and he was down.
Damn.
Oh, and the spear.
Arrows
that range.
Hurt. You ever been shot with an arrow? It sure hurts.
That range, though, too.
I used to be a adventurer like you once.
Until you took an arrow to the knee?
So I took an arrow to the knee. That should put me down.
Both knees?
Both knees. And an elbow.
And oh. Mm-hmm. I broke my arm once. No good. Any other topics? Because next week we are having our indie dev interview.
Yes.
With Nexcra.
Nexcra. Yes.
And we will be talking about.
If you guys have any questions you want us to ask them, send them to us. We'll be doing the interview. We'll be streaming it. It'll be through Skype or something like that. Yeah,
we're gonna be streaming it. We're probably gonna have a Skype interview. You'll be able to see them. All that good stuff. We have images. They're gonna talk about their game. It's gonna be a ton of fun.
What?
At least you don't have a plate and pins in your elbow. I do have a metal plate, and I have 13 screws in my arm, and they're never coming out.
Is that why you're always screwing around?
Venus wants some tips on how to play Paladins? Well, Venus, first, you don't suck ass.
Damn. Shots fired.
2, you get good.
Oh, GIT.
GIT, GUD. All right, get good. That's how you start off. All right, in basics.
Pleb.
All right. And next, you don't use a controller, pleb.
Oh yeah, I don't. No. Like I bought a controller over the holidays, the exact same one you have.
Yep.
I tried to play Overwatch with it, and I was like, no, this feels way more natural actually with the keyboard and mouse. So keyboard and mouse.
My controller.
There are like I play Witcher with the controller. I play a few of the. Actually, I play Darkest Dungeon with the controller too.
Does it translate?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Hey, why not?
Yeah. It's got partial support, so you move the cursor with it, but it's a very slow paced game. So.
And it's all we ever. Who cares? We just play for fun. We all do.
Dude, I suck at most of the games I play with these guys. Like, no lie. But I love playing with it, and I love that they're not elitist and they're like, oh, you suck, let's not put you on their team. Like, Heroes of the Storm, remember watch any of our...
fuck, Sojak's playing.
Dude, watch any of our streams, dude. I'm going to die at least 2 or 3 more times than these guys do. Multiples, not 2 or 3 more individual times. 2 or 3 times more.
2 or 3 times more.
But I have fun, and I know they know that I am trying. It's not like I'm just fucking feeding them. You know?
Well, it's not like I'm a god at that game either. I fucking suck ass compared to Doom. So.
Well, Doom's fucking... we could lose. We could get fucking curb stomp loss, and Doom still gets MVP.
Yep. Literally. Like, we have... Like, the enemy team has, like, 80 kills under their belts. Doom has MVP.
What?
Like, fuck you, Doom.
But yeah, nah, dude, we just give each other a hard time.
You diamond, you gold 3 pleb.
Oh yeah, you gold 3. Oh, it's only gold 3 pleb. Oh no, he was diamond. The other guy was
I'm gold 3.
Yeah,
all right.
The other guy was gold 3. He was so proud of that shit.
Doom is dying right now.
Dude, I could probably get gold. What do you need to do? Win 1?
Yeah, I died at least 25 times and got like maybe 8 kills. Hey, that's better than Sojak's first time playing Call of Duty. Dude, he was excited. You went there. I fucking did.
Dude, my first time playing Call of Duty. Look, I was that guy who did this.
Yeah.
Dude, I got like 1 kill and I was so excited.
He gets so I got a kill.
Oh, you just got killed, dude. Damn it.
Oh.
And then years later, he couldn't beat me. That's okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'll destroy you on cut.
Oh, well,
I'll destroy you.
I'll destroy you with a golden gun.
This ain't 007 1998.
Bruh. 1998.
I think that's when it came out.
It
Watch me be right. That's the movie.
Oh, wait.
N64.
Yeah.
Damn it, 97!
Is it?
Close.
You said 98. Didn't you?
Well, I was playing it in 98.
When in 97? That's the true August. You were close.
Hey. For a random ass number thrown in the wind. What?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
The colors of the wind, man. Pocahontas. Come on.
Your peoples.
My peoples. Oh,
Yeah.
That's my favorite movie now.
No Dakota Access Pipeline?
No, man. None of that. Bring it.
Did my 10 place match in Overwatch and I got placed in silver. Oh, you're not even a gold 3 pleb.
Well, in Overwatch is a little different. I think I got a... I got
They have
silver
Master
also,
and Grandmaster in there, don't they? Yeah, they did. They did the Master Grandmaster thing in Overwatch.
Oh man, I have such a strong love-hate relationship with Overwatch.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put that in here.
What?
Overwatch. Blizzard announced plans to put out multiple heroes this year.
Good.
I know. I can't believe they came out with what 2? 1, 2
in 5
2.
months.
2.
That's not bad.
It was only 5 months on.
2 in 5 months. When the game first came out, they had a bunch of other shit on their plate.
Yeah. No.
Right?
You're right. You're
No,
right. I don't know.
July.
I don't know why I thought it was out longer than it was. I don't know.
July, August, October, November, December. 5.
Really? Okay.
5 months.
Yeah.
2 characters. 5 months is not. It's not great. Also, did you realize that in 2016 we got 16 heroes on Heroes of the Storm?
Did we really?
I didn't realize it was that many. We had 16
Shit.
heroes. Also, it's really funny because there's a little video on it that that highlights that there's 16 heroes and then released and all that. And it's funny because they say there's some number of 400 something skins, but they count each shade.
Get out
I'm
of
like,
here.
Blizzard, stop it.
Stop it.
Stop. However, Muradin Muradin, I love him, dude. How he looks.
Bruh, it's all about that gingerbread and the Zebo.
Dude,
Doom knows what I'm
that
talking about.
metal beard.
Yeah,
I'm going to learn how to play him just so I can justify buying that skin later.
Justify. Oh, yeah, you tell me how your wife answers that when you say, give me $15.
We'll be done streaming soon, I'll tell you. She's like, what? To be fair, I've only ever bought one skin that was for Lieutenant Morales because I did play the fuck out of her, and it was when it was on sale.
Yep, the Love Doctor.
The Love Doctor.
That's right.
Yes.
I don't think I bought a skin. I haven't bought one. Nope. I actually have not bought a skin yet.
I did buy one.
I'm like this close to buying Mecha Dahaka though.
You play him. He's your dude right now. I mean, tell him meta right now, but he's your dude. So. You know it.
She's in there. $15 for a skin.
Is it $15 for it?
It's like 10, I think.
Yeah. See, I would.
I think they do 15, and it's counted as you get the character plus the
he
skin.
only has the one baby Abathur.
Baby Abby. Yeah, I only have one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I gotta fucking buy a skin.
Get Dahaka. It was on sale a couple weeks ago.
Doom. We're getting Star Wars Battlefront on PC. It's $30 right now for Ultimate Edition, right?
Yeah, she works at a dealership.
She got like pulled up on another screen.
Yeah, it's not.
Just sitting there.
Well, and today she forgot her phone. She was bored as fuck. We were her
Oh yeah, we are her entertainment. Look, you gotta stay. We gotta keep streaming for her.
No, she wants me to stop and go get her food.
No, you're not allowed. That's when you go pick her up.
Yeah.
When's that?
Now.
You're a liar.
I'm gonna take a nap in this car, bro. This car has a rec mode for the seats. Recreation.
Oh, okay. I was like, rec.
So, you push the seats. You take the driver or passenger seat, push it all the way forward. Take the headrest off, and then put the back of the seat flat. It's meant so that you can lay on it and use the back row seat as your backrest, and have like a big ass bench to chill on or take a nap on.
Are you for real?
Rec mode. Drive-in theaters once it's warm again.
Oh my god. Doom. It's $30 for the Ultimate Edition right now. That's the main game plus the season pass, and the new season pass actually the new DLC actually looks really good.
Does that new DLC counted in that original season pass?
Yeah.
Oh, then I have access to it on PS4.
Yes, you do.
But we're not playing on PS4.
No, we're not playing on PS4, and it's not cross-platform because people in this day and age don't want to cross-platform because they're fucking dicks. If they did the cross-platform, people wouldn't care. It'd be like, I'm getting an Xbox because I want one.
I'm gonna do a GoFundMe for enough hair gel to do this.
Oh my god!
I want to do it.
Why do you look like a shrunken head? Look like the Zebo shrunken head. Wow, it really is that long. Huh?
Dude, my hair's hella long, dude. It's magnificent, dude. I love my hair.
Magnificent.
Hell yeah,
The
dude.
beard's magnificent. Anyways, I guess that'll do it for now.
So he already has it, so it's just you buying it now.
No, he had it for Xbox.
Oh.
Yeah, we both don't have it on PC.
Gotcha. $30.
Because I probably would have bought it already.
Let's do a GoFundMe for Sojax for the games.
If I do buy it, it's literally the last thing I'm getting until
It'll be the first game you buy
February.
this year.
It would, huh? It's Star Wars game too. On top of that, it's not bad.
You know,
It's not bad.
I can always find a way to justify shit, man. I used to sell cars for a living, and I can justify anything. Anything. I want a solid argument, just so y'all know.
Yeah, that argument was not meant for live streaming.
No.
Twitch would have been like, you off. Go on. Bye.
What?
I will be streaming later today. I have no idea what. Probably Warframe. Maybe not. If I'm going to talk with Doom, we might end up getting Star Wars. Who knows? Then there's the grind for leveling. I don't know. It is new year, new me. Oh God, get out of here. No, I hate that new year, new me shit, dude. I really do. Like, I can't. It's like all over my fucking Facebook right now. Like,
I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. If you're wanting to make a better person of yourself,
do it.
Between yesterday and today, nothing has changed. You're still a
Nothing's
shitty person.
I've been posting all that shit. I've been really mean and I've triggered a lot of people and everything. 2017 won't change that. I was like,
No.
if you're expecting anything different, don't.
Don't.
I'm still gonna be the same asshole I was in 2016.
Slightly older.
Yep, just slightly older.
Oh no, I love the post. Happy birthday, Earth! I can't believe you're 2017 years old. Kill yourself.
Sometimes I want to embrace the strong over the weak, and like the weak should be cold.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I really, I get there, like that close. All right, peoples.
Well, appreciate everybody hanging around. The activity today was awesome.
Yep, the activity was great today.
So next week we'll have the interview with Nexcra, indie developer. They have a new game coming out, and we'll talk all about that. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
So until next time, we will see you all on the dark side.
Don't do drugs.
No, that's bad. Okay.